Budgeting is very important. It gives you control over your money, helps you with your financial goals, and keeps you on top of what you're spending. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eileen, and in today's video, I'll be going over the benefits slash importance of budgeting as well as the steps of budgeting. I will also be sharing my budgeting template with you, and hopefully, it will make budgeting a less intimidating task. In times of uncertainty, it is important that you prioritize budgeting to help you set up an emergency fund. If you have not seen my last video about recession, be sure to check it out. Click on the link below. There are 5 steps to budgeting. Step 1, assess your financial resources. Calculate how much money you have coming in on a monthly basis, whether it be from your salary, side hustle, investment, pension, government assistance, or benefits. Step 2, determine your expenses. Keep a record of your expenses, such as credit card statements or receipts, in order for you to track your spending. Separate your fixed expenses, such as rent, mortgage, car payments, taxes, utility bills, or cell phone payments, from your variable expenses, such as food, clothing, or entertainment. You can see your spending pattern after doing this for about 6 to 8 months, and then you can make adjustments to your expenses as you see fit. Step 3, set realistic goals. Establish a list of goals that you wish to achieve, whether it be long-term goals, such as buying a property, or short-term ones, such as buying a new computer or a vehicle, and set money aside for it. Step 4, make a plan. Once you know how much money you have coming in on a monthly basis and what you are spending it on, you can set up a plan that matches your goals to your financial situation. The final step, track your progress. Review your budget on a regular basis, whether it be weekly or monthly. Compare your actual income and expenses to your budget and make the appropriate adjustments. If you see that you're spending too much on unnecessary expenses, then you can make adjustments to it. What are the benefits of budgeting? It helps you save for unexpected expenses. By creating a budget, it will allow you to set up an emergency fund, which will prevent unexpected things from throwing you into a financial disaster. This will help greatly if we have another recession and you have an emergency fund set up for a minimum of 3 to 6 months of living expenses. It prevents overspending. If you only rely on checking your bank balance to determine how much money you're able to spend, you may spend it and not realizing that you have a large bill coming due in a couple of days. Instead of falling into the spending trap and not have any money for later, in your budget, plan out a specific amount you are able to spend each month. When you know how much you can afford to spend, it will allow you to save more in your bank. It will allow you to clear your debts. You need a budget that will allocate a specific amount towards debt payments. When you set and stick to your budget, you will be able to clear your debt faster. Set your financial priorities. When you're creating your budget, think about what your priorities are. Is traveling important to you, or do you want to live debt-free? Knowing why you're doing it will keep you motivated and focused. It creates a sense of emotional security and reduces financial stress. With a budget, you will be able to see and control where your money is going. You will feel more secure and in control. It will also help with problem solving by looking at the areas that you can cut back on your spending and find ways to pay off debt so that you can save more of your money. Financial insecurity is one of the leading causes of anxiety, and stress can cause all sorts of health effects too. When you're doing all of this, you'll feel happier and less stressed.
Now I will share my budget template with you. I do my budget on Excel and I find this to be the easiest. On my budget template, I have a few different tabs. The first page is showing the annual overview. On this page, you'll be able to see a graph that shows your projected and actual cash flow, income, and expenses on an annual basis. It also lets you see the variance between your budget and actual and calculates the average of your income and expenses over the year. The expenses are broken into categories of home expenses, transportation, food, subscriptions, personal care, entertainment, loans, and miscellaneous. The next tab is the monthly overview. On this tab, you can input your monthly saving goals in the yellow highlighted row. It will automatically pull in your monthly total income and expenses from each of the monthly tabs. This is the master budget. On this tab, you can enter what you have budgeted each month for each of the items. Everything you enter here will get transferred onto the monthly budget tabs. Now we have the monthly budget tabs here from January to December. On the monthly tabs, it is set up the same as the annual overview with the cash flow for each month, a section for you to enter your income and expenses. Now I will show you how to use this budget. Let's enter an example of my monthly budget with mortgages, electricity, gas, phone bills, and so on. Some of the budget expenses under transportation, food, subscription, personal care. Although I will not be taking a vacation each month, but I will set aside an amount each month so that I have a vacation budget for the year. On the side, I have a chart to help you determine what your budgeted fixed expenses are each month so you can aim to save up for 3 to 6 months of fixed expenses as an emergency fund. And at the top, there's also the total of your estimated monthly expense. Now we go to the monthly budget tab, and we can see that under the budget column, it has already pulled all the amounts that you have entered on the master budget tab. Now we'll go into the December tab so I can show you what you would be entering on a monthly basis. I have on the side a section for you to place your credit card import so that if you use the credit card for your purchases, you can download your statement and look at your transactions as you enter your actual expenses. Every credit card will allow you to download your transaction into an Excel file, something like this. So now I just copy and paste these transactions over to the budget template. Now you just have to go through each of your transactions and enter them into the category that you will place them under to sum up the actual expenses under the actual column. If not all of your expenses are done through your credit card, remember to save your receipts so that you can add them up onto here. At the top here, under the monthly income section, I have prepared additional spaces for you to enter your income from your salary, side hustle, investment, or any other income sources that you have. Remember, the yellow cells are for you to input the amounts into because your income can change month to month, so I have left the projected column for you to enter as well. Because I'm more of a visual person, I have added a graph that you can see what your cash flow for the month is like, your budgeted monthly income, expense, as well as the actual monthly expenses and income. Now I'll go back and add in the expenses that were not on my credit card statement. If the existing category do not really apply to you or fit your lifestyle, you can always change it in the Master Budget tab. And whatever changes you make on your Master Budget tab, it will carry over to the monthly tab so you don't have to worry about changing them every month. If at any of the months you have a variable budget, like in December, I know I will spend more on dining out or takeout, I can overwrite my budget for the month. When I do this, I'm only overwriting this budget for this specific month. The other budgets will remain as to what you have on the master budget. Now you can see that everything has been updated automatically under the cash flow and the graph at the top. I can see that my total budgeted cash flow is in the negative because my budgeted expense is higher than my budgeted income. But in reality, my actual expense is not as high as my budget, so I actually have a positive variance for the December expense because I've spent less than budgeted. Now going back to the monthly overview, I can see that I have an actual saving of about $1,600. If I enter my December saving goal to be $500, I'm actually saving more. If we go to the annual overview now, you can see that the actual column has been auto-filled with the expenses I entered in December. Because I've only entered my income and expenses for 1 month, you will not be able to tell much from this. In fact, my budgeted cash flow for the year is in the negative because my annual budget expense is all included on this tab. Once you have entered your annual budget income and more expenses, this tab will make more sense. I have included a link in the description box for you to download this template to use and help you with your budgeting.
Remember, a budget will help you stay within your means. If you found this video to be helpful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.